Sir, good day. My name is Din Markinsong, your student in Maint Lab, and I am here again to discuss how to disassemble and assemble air compressor. Disassemble of air compressor, actually cylinder is the part of the air compressors, but doesn't require to be removed for a long time or never also. Due to some reasons as like breakdown or cleaning of inner head, cylinders required to be removed from the compressor unit also. In double-stage reciprocating air compressors or multi-stage reciprocating air compressor, low pressure and high pressure cylinders are used. Hence, the removal procedure is same for all cylinders. This doesn't require too much technical knowledge, but you have to follow some procedure for disassemble the air compressor. The general instruction given here for disassembly and assembly and reassembly applies to all compressors. So the important procedures to be followed for disassemble the air compressors is here. First is remove two bolts and remove air compressor governor, the spacer and two gaskets from the air compressors. To disassemble governor, remove air compressor governor. Remove the cutter pin and nut from the air compressor. Remove pulley from the air compressor with tool. Before the compressor is disassembled, put identification marks on the crankcase cylinders block, end covers, crankshaft, and cylinder head for correct installation and alignment at assembly. Remove cap nuts, the spring, and the discharge valve. Remove bolts and cylinder head. Remove gasket and inlet valve springs from the cylinder head. Remove inlet valves from the cylinder block. Turn the compressor over and put marks on bearing cups and the connecting rods for correct installation and alignment assembly. Bend the tabs of the locks from the bolts. Remove the bolts and bearing cups. Turn the compressors over and remove piston and the connecting rods from the top of the cylinder block. Connect the bearing cups to their connecting rods so do not become mixed for assembly. Remove the rings from pistons. Remove bearings from the bearing cups and connecting rods. Remove black wire. Use a press and remove pin from piston. Remove connecting rod from the piston. Remove the 6 bolts and hold cylinder block to the crankcase. Remove cylinder block and the gasket. Remove the 2 bolts and remove inlet elbow and plate from the cylinder block. Remove inlet valve guidelines or remove inlet valve guides from cylinder block. Remove the unloader mechanism from the cylinder block as follows. Remove spring, remove saddle, remove plungers and pistons. Remove K from the crankshaft. Remove the 4 bolts and remove front cover. Remove cover from the crankcase. Remove the lip type cell from the front cover. Remove 4 bolts and remove cover assembly from the rear of the crankcase. Remove washer and bearings from cover assembly. Use a soft face hammer to remove the crankshaft and bearings from the front of the crankcase. Use tooling and press to remove bearing and from the crankshaft. In assembling process, during disassemble, you put mark that you remove by numbering each of them. Just start from the last number that you put a mark and assemble it first. In this method, this is how you assemble it correctly, but if you confuse, just follow the instructions of the manufacturer. So this way you can properly disassemble and assemble the air compressor. The purpose for reconditioning or rectification of faults Use overhead crane and chin pulley block for removal and lifting heavy parts. And, and that's all, sir, for how to disassemble and assemble air compressor. That's all, sir. Thank you.